Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Dano, aka Diala, and I wanted to make a follow-up video to the XXXTentacion video. Yesterday it was confirmed that he was killed. I addressed that at the end of my video. I'm making this video because there are some updates. First of all, I want to say that I know in my last video it seemed very harsh and cruel the way I was speaking, but I was just speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? In no way am I saying that I'm happy that this boy is dead. You know, it's very unfortunate for his family, and also himself. You know, because I'm about saving my people, and making them turn back to the Most High, keep His law, statutes, commandments, and have good works with faith. You know what I'm saying? Faith and good works, they run hand in hand. You can't have faith without any works. And you know, I seen that this brother, he did do charity events and stuff like that. He did give stuff out. He was planning on doing a charity event before he was killed, which is very sad and unfortunate. But still, you know, you reap what you sow, and if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. The young brother, he did have a violent past. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that he deserved to die. I'm not the one who decides that. It's definitely the Most High. But everything happens for a reason. You know, I had a very violent past. You know, I'm not going to lie about it at all. I had a violent past. And you know, thank you to the Most High, I was able to pull through it and not end up like this young brother. And it's really a shame. It really is. I mean, 20 years old. I'm 29 years old. You know, like I said in my other video, I think I said in my other video, man, I lived 29 years old. I lived for 29 years, and I don't even feel like I've been living for a long time. So this young boy, he was snatched. He wasn't even old enough to drink, and he was killed. You know, I know people say that XXXTentacion was a positive person. I know that, you know, he has made videos inspiring people and stuff like that, but still some of the image that he pushed out wasn't great, you know. But now there's people who they claim to kill this guy and to rob him. Now the police are investigating them. And one of them, their name is Soldier Kid or something like that. He's a rapper from Miami, I believe. He's like of Haitian descent. He be wearing like these damn. It's funny because he released a video like a week ago and I watched it, and I was like, okay, the song is all right. I mean, of course it's nigga shit, but I was like, the song is all right. And you know, he even wore the turban, which is what our people wore in Israel, which I was feeling, you know. But if he took part in his boy's murder, he's a fucking animal, you know what I'm saying? And shame on the people who killed him, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if this is a cruel joke or not, but these brothers who are claiming this, is another guy too named Red something, I don't know. But shame on them, you know what I'm saying? Shame on them if this is a cruel joke, because it's not right. It's not right to joke about someone's death. But also, whoever killed him, they're a wicked, evil person, and evil returns evil, you know what I'm saying? So they're definitely going to get theirs. Like I already said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And these people who killed him, they will suffer the same fate unless they change. It's sad, you know. It's sad. I mean, seeing his body slumped over in the car like that. But you know what? There was something that just didn't seem right to me yesterday. I didn't notice any blood at all. Tentacion. Oh shit, I forgot to put XX. It's a damn shame, really. I want to look at the video because I don't notice any blood, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that he's not dead, because I've seen my share of people slumped over and killed, you know what I'm saying? When I first saw the video, when they were still trying to confirm whether or not he was dead, I knew he was dead. I was like, it's a matter of time before they report that, you know, send out that official report that he's dead. And see, that's the other dude, JoJo's. So, Soldier Kid and Soldier JoJo. These are the guys who are claiming to have killed him, and you know, just fucking just disgusting, man. If they didn't, or if they did kill him, it's still disgusting, because you don't, yeah, you don't joke around about shit like that. Let me see. Trying to find an actual video. Because I didn't notice any blood. That doesn't mean that there wasn't any, but I didn't notice any blood, and I think that's very suspicious. I'm kind of thinking like this boy may have been set up. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen anybody else say anything about it, but I think he may have been set up. I'm trying to find the raw video because they have the raw video. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, let's see if this is it. Yeah, like I don't see any blood. I don't see any blood at all. And his lips look a little like ashy and dry. And see, this is another thing, like he was shot, right? I think it was like at 3:50 something where the police was called. Usually people call police immediately after they hear gunshots, right? These people were there right after he was killed, like almost immediately, and he's dead already. Now I've seen people get shot in real life. I've seen people die in real life. I've seen people shot and killed on the internet and all that stuff, television. Most people, when they're shot in the chest, whether they're shot in the chest or in the ribs, abdomen or whatever, the only place where they usually die instantly is when they get shot in their head, and certain areas in their head, you know. And that's when they stiff up, and you know it's disgusting watching it. But most people who are shot in their chest or their abdomen, like I think XXXTentacion was, they don't die instantly. Sometimes it takes minutes. I mean, sometimes it takes. It can most people can make it to the emergency room before they die, before there's no pulse. Is what I'm trying to say. Most people will go into convulsion. They will go into shock. And they will last. They will usually last at least 30 minutes before dying, before no pulse. The police was called shortly after they heard the gunshots. These people arrived there shortly after he was shot. Some of these people actually saw the fucking vehicle that were there at the scene. They checked his pulse and he had no pulse. I think that's fishy as hell. I really don't. I don't know if I believe the story all like that. I do believe this young man was killed. I do believe that because I know a dead body when I see one. Which is why, you know, I said yesterday in my post, my comment that I left on Warsaw Hip Hop is that, you know, soon we're gonna be hearing that he's officially dead because yeah, that boy is dead. But I don't see any blood. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see any blood. He had no pulse when people arrived on the scene, which tells me that he's been dead for a while. I seriously think that somebody set him up. Like they set this whole thing up. I think he was killed somewhere else and was placed in that car. His car and him was placed there. I think that this is some high level shit. I don't think he was just killed by nobodies on the street. I think this is some high level shit, man. Because he's been talking about his videos for the past few weeks, few months, that if he dies a tragic death, I've just been talking a lot about death and dying. I know that he has bipolarism, all that stuff, but this shit doesn't make sense. And then he in a few of his videos he mentioned if he's a sacrifice and all this other shit. I think some high level fuckery is going on for real. And also he's outside of a business that sells motorcycles and vehicles, and you mean to tell me that there's no cameras around, nothing caught the shooting? I won't believe the Chantel. I won't believe that he was not killed elsewhere and placed there until I see some camera footage of the actual shooting. Because come on, you mean to tell me a place that sells vehicles doesn't have cameras? Yeah, right. That's bullshit. 99.9.9 and just 100% of most fucking you know, retail car sellers, they have cameras on their lots. Even these little bummy ass ones that sell used cars, they have cameras on their lots. fuck, Walmart have cameras in their lines. How the fuck this place ain't got no damn camera in their lot to see this shooting? You know what I'm saying? Like, this boy has no pulse. And when people arrive there, like, no, I don't believe this shit. I think he was killed somewhere else and placed there, and they made a story around it. I don't know. But he's dead, you know, and it's fucked up. You know, it's fucked up and evil. No cameras. I don't see no blood. His lips are like ashy color, as if blood, because usually when people die, right, and they've been dead for a while, probably like 15-20 minutes, all the blood starts to go to the bottom of it. The gravity starts to pull blood downwards. So everything in their face, this is why people turn pale or ashy color when they die. Their lips go from being pink to like a whitish, creamish color, because there's no more blood up there. And that's what he was looking at, like in the car. You don't believe me? You can look at pictures of dead people who've been dead for like 10-15 minutes. All the blood sinks downwards. And also, like, if somebody died, all the blood will sink from the top all the way to the bottom, so to the back. So when you flip them over, you will see like red or purple patches on their backsides, because that's where all the blood gathered. So I think he's been dead for a while. You know, just looking at his lips. You know, and I'm sorry guys to be showing you this, but the only reason why I have it up here is just to analyze it and see if you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because it is really disgusting seeing this young boy dead like this. I mean, people had it out for him, because like I said in another video, you know, dudes knocked him out, he got jumped, and I really think that this was done. Whoever got him killed has a lot of money, has a lot of connections. That's how I feel. Because I mean, the people already arrived. He's dead. He's fully dead when people arrive. That makes no sense. I've seen people shot in their chest. I've seen people shot in their head multiple times and still moving, and at least make it to the hospital before they're dead. There's a reason why people get shot and then they make it to the hospital and they're pronounced dead at the hospital, because most people pass away on their way to the hospital, or when they're actually being worked on at the hospital, they pass away. Some people pass away a day or two later. This man was dead on scene, and I don't remember them saying anything about him getting shot in his head. They really haven't said where he was shot, but it doesn't look like he was shot in his head. I don't know. He could have been, but you know, from what I've seen, he hasn't. But it's disgusting, man. I mean, there's people out here actually celebrating this boy's death, and that's the sick fucking part. Like, oh, this is somebody's fucking baby, man. Sorry, my phone just went off. I don't even know where the fuck my phone is. But it's somebody's child, and you up here celebrating this shit? Y'all disgusting, man. Y'all disgusting as hell. And I believe he has a baby that's on the way. We'll never get to know him, you know. But yeah, some things aren't adding up. So, you know, that's basically what I have to say. You know, it's a shame that this young boy, he's lost. You know, he's sleeping with his fathers right now. And it's a shame, you know, our people out here killing each other, like, you know, because it was described 2 African American males who did the shooting, or at least left the scene, because nobody saw the actual shooting. People saw vehicles leaving the scene. They seen men in vehicles leaving the scene. You know, who knows? They could have staged it, placed his body there inside the vehicle, shot some rounds off into the air, and took off. Because I haven't seen anything of the police saying that they recovered any rounds, though. That's another thing. Like, I haven't read any articles yet, at least yet, of the police saying, hey, we found rounds to this type of gun. No, the only thing they have out is the description of these people who supposedly did it, you know? So, yeah, some things aren't adding up. But anyways, that's all I have to say. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Shalom. Take care.